All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. We want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And peace and blessings unto the elect. Okay, we got a quick lesson for you. The name of it is going to be called Carnal Building Funds. Carnal building funds versus spiritual building funds. And I just came up with that title, but I was thinking upon how you got these different Israelite groups like the IUIC, the ISUPK, and more recently you hear Zabak. He calls himself, I guess, Priest Zabak, or
yeah, they
what they call his name.
HOI, House of Israel.
Right.
Yeah.
And he had made the video basically saying that they wanted to get money together for a building fund. And that's not what this is about. This truth is not about us getting FRNs together and physically building buildings so that Israelites can come in there and learn the truth, or you can conduct classes or whatnot. The Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, gave us the tools that we need to do the building, and that's spiritual. Okay? So they're approaching these scriptures carnally, and this is not a carnal book, this is a spiritual book. Okay? So we just want to go through some scriptures, to show how the Most High, we the temple of the Most High, and he gave us all the money we need, the wealth, and the funds. I use the word funds. The funds we need to build. Okay, so we just gonna get straight into the scriptures. You can start with whatever you got, bro. You can start with whatever you got.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, and verse 13, and reads, "Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her."
See that? So all the gold and silver in the world and rubies and precious stones can't be compared to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. And the Most High gave the understanding, which is greater than gold, silver, rubies, etc. Is great. He gave that to the elect. Okay, and we hope to be of the elect. They're gonna have the riches of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. Okay, go ahead, but we just gonna go through some scriptures and basic scriptures, that show you that these scriptures are valuable.
All right, this Proverbs 8 and 11, it says, "For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that thou mayest desire are not to be compared to it."
Right. So we pretty much got unlimited funds through the spirit to build. Okay.
I got a quick one for you.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
So this is Isaiah. All right, Isaiah chapter 45. Isaiah 45. This 45, right? Hold up. This is Isaiah 45 and verse 3. It reads, them Roman numerals.
Oh,
yeah.
Come.
Yeah. Isaiah 45 and 3, it says, "And I will give you the treasures of darkness and hidden riches of secret places, that thou mayest know that I, Yahweh, will call thee by thy name. I am the power of Israel."
You can speak on.
All right, and when the Most High said this, he was talking to Cyrus the Great, man. Okay, but spiritually, this can apply today, man. All right, unto the wisdom and knowledge that we have, man. Okay, he said, "I will give you the treasures of darkness, man, and hidden riches in secret places," meaning that he's going to reveal the deep things unto you of these scriptures, man. And that's all through the Holy Spirit, all right? You know what I'm saying? Our teachers, teaching us the secrets of these scriptures, man, because the secret is only given unto the elect, all right? True wisdom, man.
Right. True money.
Yep, true money.
You know.
Yep.
All right. Go to 2 Corinthians 4. Well, okay. Really, before that, get Romans 11:33.
Come on.
We'll bring that 2 Corinthians out last.
All right. This is Romans chapter 11 and verse 33. It says, "Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh. How unsearchable are his judgments."
Yeah, the depths, you know, of the riches. You can dig in these scriptures and it's infinite wealth. You pulling out, grabbing money, you know, through the Spirit. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "How unsearchable are his judgments, and his ways past finding out.
Right.
For who had known the mind of Yahweh, or who had been his counselor, or who had first given him, or given to him, and it shall be recompense unto him again. For of him and through him and to him are all things, to whom be glory forever. Amen."
And as you was reading that, you know what I thought about? The parable of the talents.
Come on.
That we supposed to go out with the money that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gave us and trade. And that's dealing with this knowledge, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Bible. Okay?
Yeah.
So that means we got big money. The parable talk about the one that had one talent, I believe. Mm-hmm. That was the smallest amount. That's infinite money. Okay? That's infinite funds. And we're supposed to use that this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to build spiritually, not to go out with hammer and nails and mortar and slime and get bricks and put together a building for Israel to come in and learn this truth, man. That's being conducted when we go out on the highways and byways and teach, and through this internet, man. Big major building is being constructed, and the building is really the house of David. Okay. You got something you want to say? Mm-hmm. Okay. We just from there. Get Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 5.
This book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 5, we read, "If riches be a possession, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things?"
That's it. Plain and to the point. The scriptures is telling us time and time again that the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures is beyond any type of wealth you can imagine. You know? So it's like we trillionaires in the spirit. If we beyond trillionaires, you know, and through the spirit with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So major building has been getting done, and it's continuing to be done through the spirit. You know, go from there. Grab Sirach 6:28 through 31. I think you call for that. Then you could end it. Then you can go straight to that 2 Corinthians.
Okay, come on. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 28. It says, "For at the last thou shalt find her rest," right, talking about wisdom,
right,
"and that shall be turned to thy joy. Then shall her fetters be a strong defense for thee, and her chains a robe of glory. For there is a golden ornament upon her."
Say a golden ornament. What does that represent? Great value. You know? Go ahead.
"And her bands are purple lance." It says, "Thou shalt put her on as a robe of honor, and shalt put her about thee as a crown of joy."
See that kingship representing abundance of royal wealth. You know?
Right.
Comparing the truth of these scriptures to that. And we have it. And if you guys out there that's into this building fund, building up buildings and all that, if you proclaim that you have the wisdom and knowledge of these scriptures, you don't need no goddamn funds, no fake monopoly money to build up an actual building. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Can I preach that for you?
Come.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 14. It says, For she is a treasure unto men that never faileth, which they that use become friends of Yahweh, being commended for the gifts that come from learning. So wisdom is the treasure of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, man. All right. And we know that the Most High has infinite treasure, man. Okay, talking about the wisdom, that's what it's talking about, man. All right. It says, also in another scripture, says, who had known the mind of the Lord, man? Nobody, bro.
Right.
So it's infinite treasure, man. Spiritual money, man.
Right.
Okay.
That means you could keep trying to search in these scriptures. You never gonna
yeah.
Figure out the Most High.
Never.
You know.
Come. All right. So this 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 7.
You could break it down, bro.
Come.
Speak on it.
This 2 Corinthians 4 and 7 it says, but we have this treasure in earthen vessels, right? And the treasure talking about the wisdom and knowledge, man. Okay. And these bodies that we have, man. It says
that's it.
These earthen vessels.
That's it.
It says that the excellency of the power may be of Yahweh and not of us. Yeah, man, because the wisdom and knowledge that we have, it is because the Most High gave it unto us through Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, this is nothing that we obtained up on our own, man. Okay, we didn't teach ourselves this. All right, we're not self-taught, man. This is all done through the Spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah and our teachers, man. And this is how we obtain this understanding, man. Okay, through the grace of the Heavenly Father, man.
So we're supposed to put the wealth, the riches in us. Yep. Scriptures tell you in Ezekiel the second and the third chapter to eat the roll, eat the whole roll. Then what did Yahweh Shai tell? What did Yahweh Shai say? You can't observe the kingdom because the kingdom is within you, as well within us, the Israelites. Okay. And what is that? And what is that? That's the wisdom, knowledge, and the understanding of the Bible. Okay. You got something?
Yeah,
what you looking for?
Yeah, I just want to go into the temple.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, this is this second Kings, and verse 12. It says, in the 7th year of Jehu, Jehoash began to reign, and 40 years reigned he in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Azabiah of Beersheba. And Jehoash did that which was right in the sight of Yahweh all his days, wherein Jehoiada the priest instructed him. But the high places were not taken away, and the people still sacrificed and burnt incense in the high places. And this Jehoash was the youngest king in Israel to sit on the throne, man. Okay, he sat on the throne when he was 7 years old. All right, because they had killed his father, man. All right, and all his brothers. So, verse 4 says, and Jehoash said to the priests, all the money of the dedicated things that is brought into the house of the Lord, even the money of every one that passes the account, the money that every man is set at, and all the money that cometh in any man's heart to bring to the house of the Lord. Now, this was physically done, man.
Right.
Okay? But spiritually, how does this apply today, man?
Right.
We are bringing the spiritual money, all right, to the temple of the Lord to build it, man. Because that's what he did, man. Okay, he gathered all the money to rebuild the breaches of the temple of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And spiritually, this is what we're doing today, man. All right. He says.
And may I make a quick point? It was always, if you go back, and I'm not gonna go all into it, but dealing with the temples, it was always money inside the temple.
Yeah.
You know, a great treasure inside the temple. Okay. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 5 says, let the priests take it to them, every man of his acquaintance, and let them repair the breaches of the house, wheresoever any breach shall be found. So they were taking the money, all right, going searching the temple and rebuilding the places that was tore down, man. All right, closing up the breaches thereof. Didn't the Most High say that about the house of David?
Right.
He said he's going to rebuild the house of David and close up the breaches thereof,
right,
man.
And the gaps.
And the gaps, bro. And how he going to do that? By stealing the elect, man. All right.
Right, and bringing the tribes together, and that's being done. Mm-hmm. Bringing the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, or the house of Judah and the house of Israel, bringing them together under King David. So we spiritually building up the house of David. And what what did Yahushua tell Peter, who is King David in the reincarnation? He said another name for Peter is Cephas, which means stone or rock. And he said, upon this rock, he was talking about Peter, will I build the church. Or I don't know if he said church or house, I forget. But he said, upon this rock will I build my house. Okay? You got it, brother.
This Amos 9 and 11. And that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. And this is happening right now, man. Okay, brothers throughout the four corners of the earth are raising up, man. Okay? The elect of the Heavenly Father, man. And they are believing on Yahushua, bro. All right? And building up the spiritual temple of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
And
right?
how's it happen? I'm sorry, bro.
No, I'm going to say, yeah, man, of the house of David, man. All right? And the chief man of the house of David is Yahushua, man, because the Most High told David that his son was going to sit up on his throne, man.
Yep.
Okay?
And what does it say in the scripture? That Yahushua is the chief cornerstone.
Chief cornerstone, that's right.
Okay? So we building upon that chief cornerstone, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's Yahushua. Okay? So what are we using to build? What's got all this building going on? The funds, the unlimited funds that we have through the spirit of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and we see it. It's been happening. That's why you have all these men waking up, like the brother mentioned, across the world through this knowledge. Yeah. We don't need a building, okay? Because we are the building. You know, us possessing this knowledge and bringing out this knowledge, waking up other men through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is major building and infrastructure being built to build up the house of David. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, you got something? Another precept you want to bring out?
Yeah, I want to bring out this inside Colossians real quick.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Colossians. No, Salaki. Ephesians. My bad. Ephesians chapter 4. Okay. Ephesians 4 and verse 16.
And I'll say this too, bro. When you approaching it that way, you only got so much money you can get to do so much building. Yeah, man.
But then you using Esau money, man. All right. This fucking Federal Reserve garbage, man. Okay, fiat currency, man. Look, bro. This dollar could be done away with at any time, man. And then what you gonna use to build your building fund? That RFID chip, okay, the marker, the big, that's the only how you gonna be able to buy something, man. And this is what the world is turning to. Everything is turning digital, man. Okay? So you guys going off, man. All right, the true money is this knowledge, man. Okay? And the brother, so speaking about, how the brothers waking up, and everybody, putting in their effort to build this house, man. And so real quick, I want to get this scripture and start at Ephesians 4 in verse 16. It says, from whom, I started 15. It says, but speaking the truth in love may grow up in him, and so grow up into him in all things, which is your head, even Yahushua, from whom the whole body fitly joined together and compacted by that which every joint supplied. And all of us are supplying to this house, man. Okay?
Right.
The grace, the knowledge you were given, you are given that knowledge to supply to this body, man. Okay, to build this house, man. Right. All right? Not to be lollygagging around, not to be bullshitting, man. Okay? If you were blessed with this wisdom, this knowledge, understanding, man, you need to be putting toward this body, man. Okay? Toward building a house of David in these last days, man.
And in other words, too, the ministry.
Yep, the ministry comes.
Which is a spiritual service, okay? A business of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that's supposed to be growing. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. It says, and compacted by that which every joint supplies. So if you're not supplying them to this ministry, man, the Most High gonna get rid of your behind, man. All right? Because he's not dealing with no lukewarm brothers, man. Okay? He's only dealing with the men who is supplying to this body, man. Okay? It says, according to the effect...
Right, because Salaki, I didn't mean to cut the scriptures off. If you on a job a particular job and just in general, and you not basically helping build and like today, if you say you're doing construction work and the foreman come out there and you supposed to be working, but every time he come out there, you taking breaks.
Yeah.
They gonna get rid of you. You gonna use that he not useful for getting the job done. Get him out of there. We're gonna bring somebody else in that can get the job done, that can help us build this building or whatever. Go ahead.
It says, according to the effectual working in the measure of every part, make it increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love. So we're doing this to increase the body, man.
That's it.
All right. And how do we increase the body? By edifying one another in love, man. Building each other up, man. Through the scriptures.
Bringing in more brothers through the Spirit. Mm-hmm. And it's not us that's bringing them in. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahushua through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
That's right.
Okay? And increasing that body until the building is complete, until that number is sealed.
Yeah.
And it could possibly be sealed. We still got to keep teaching and building in his knowledge until Yahushua come get us, until Yahweh Bashim Yahushua close down the business, man. Yep. The spiritual business.
You have to close up the breaches, man.
Until the famine of the word hit. Yep. You know? Let's go ahead and hit. We're going to, Lord willing, we're about to wrap this up. We'll run through these 3 scriptures and go from there. Start with 1 Corinthians 3 and 9.
Come. This 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 9, it says, for we are laborers together with Yahweh.
What are we laboring with? We're laboring with this understanding of these scriptures. Mm-hmm. Okay? Go ahead.
Ye are Yahweh's husbandry. Ye are Yahweh's building.
We are the building. Okay? We represent stones, blocks. Okay? Mm-hmm. In particular, lively stones and blocks. You know? We the building. The Most High is this book is spiritual, man. This truth is spiritual. The Most High is gonna dwell in His people.
His people, that's right.
Ultimately, to dwell in first starting with the elect, and then when the kingdom is here, I mean, we set up in rulership here on the earth. Is He gonna dwell within the whole nation, starting from the order of the top down, you know. Go ahead, brother. Was that it on that?
That was it on that.
Just jump down to the 16th verse.
16th verse. Verse 16, it says, know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh, and that the spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you.
See, we're the building. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to be building building ourselves up when we get built up through our teachers, and then we're supposed to teach others so that they can help the building. Okay? As that's second, I think it's 2 Timothy or 1 Timothy 2 and 2. One of them, I forget if it's 1 Timothy or 2 Timothy 2 and 2.
Yeah, 2 Timothy.
2 Timothy 2 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You got go ahead, brother.
Quick precept. This 2 Corinthians 6 and 16. And what agreement had the temple of Yahweh with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power, as Yahweh has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people.
He's going to dwell in us, okay? And how is he dwelling in us? It's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, okay? Which encapsulate this whole book, including the Apocrypha.
That's right.
You know? And that's what we use to do we have all the funds we need to build, you know, and it's being done. It's being executed, starting with the apostles, the elders, and the various brothers in their order throughout the camps, throughout the world, And what we'll do, we'll end it on this,
Peter.
Yeah, 1 Peter 2 and 5 and 6.
1 Peter 5 and 6.
Come.
Okay. This 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 5, it says, ye also as lively stones.
See, we also, talking about the elect, and I say we because we hope to be of the elect. Okay? As lively stones. active stones, stones that's full of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, full of the Spirit. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house.
Building. So the building that's supposed to take place is a spiritual building. And we are the building. As the scriptures say. Go ahead.
And holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to Yahweh by Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
Con.
Wherefore it is contained in the scriptures, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded.
Right, and we could keep reading because it continues on to talk about Yahweh Shai. That's talking about Yahweh Shai. We need the chief. You need the chief cornerstone to build, and we have that, which is our rock, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and we building upon the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we were given.
That's right.
You know. So that's pretty much it. That's something I dwelled upon, and me and the brother decided to get it in. We have the building funds to spiritually build, or to build, which is done in a spiritual manner, and it's being done. It was shown unto us, how to do it through the Spirit, and that's what's being done. And all the brothers, you see it happening, man. And nobody is more lively in the building with the understanding of these scriptures. And I'm not saying this in pride or to be braggadocious. I heard the Apostle Gabar use that phrase, but saying it in truth, man.
True, yeah.
And in humbleness, that it's being done over here at Great Millstone and the men that teach the same doctrine. Okay? That's where the major building is being done, meaning the understanding of these scriptures is coming out, and men are waking up in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because just knowing that you're an Israelite, that ain't it. It's way more to just knowing you're an Israelite and to keep the law, to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Okay? You got to be spiritual, man. And it ain't something that you can put so much work in to where now I'm spiritual. If you're of the elect, of the hopeful elect, you will approach these scriptures with a spiritual mindset. If not, your carnal attitude and approach is gonna show. Okay, bro, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, I ain't out with the scripture.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Because we're talking about building up on Yahweh Shai. This is Ephesians 2, starting in 19. It says, now, therefore, ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of Yahweh, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, being the chief cornerstone, in whom all the buildings fitly framed together groweth unto an holy temple in the Lord.
Hey, that's beautiful.
In whom you also are builded together for an habitation of Yahweh through the Spirit.
Hey, that's read it again. Please read that again. That's beautiful to end this off.
Come, this is Ephesians 2:19.
And look at that.
Come.
It got it. It got it in there.
Now, therefore, ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of the Most High, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach himself being the chief cornerstone.
See, so they needed Yahweh Shai, because who did Yahweh Shai taught them directly? Mm-hmm. The 12 apostles. Go ahead, brother.
In whom all the building fitly framed together groweth into an holy temple.
Groweth into a holy temple. Okay, us, the men that build upon Yahweh Shai, starting with Yahweh Shai, the 12, so forth and so on. Go ahead.
It says, unto an holy temple in the Lord, in whom you also are built together for an habitation of Yahweh through the Spirit.
For a habitation of Yahweh through the Spirit.
Through the Spirit.
With that, we hope this lesson was edifying. Once again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, B'Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone once again that taught us this truth through the Spirit, and peace and blessings to the elect. And Shalom.
Shalom.